I am here in the beautiful Bighorn Basin. I've got the Bighorn Mountains off to my east, and I've got Yellowstone off to the west. This is a little bit different for me. I'm actually out here trying to get home. So I just loaded 47,000 pounds of bentonite in Lovell, Wyoming, and I am trying to make it back home to Wisconsin because we've got the duck hunting opener this weekend, and we're going to be going to duck camp. We're going to get strapped down, and we are going to be headed back towards home for a weekend of Wisconsin duck hunting. Welcome to Truckin' Outdoors. Some of you might be wondering what bentonite is. Honestly, don't ask me. I really don't know.
Bentonite is a clay derived from volcanic ash. Our Wyoming bentonite came from volcanoes in the Yellowstone region. Ranchers and public land managers use bentonite to seal the bottom of stock ponds so they'll hold water longer. Bentonite can be mixed with water to form drilling gel. Bentonite is a major component of clumping cat litter.
Oh, well, that was handy. Thanks for the info. We got our paperwork. All right. 1,100 miles. Lovell, Wyoming to Delavan, Wisconsin. Let's roll. Good morning. Boy, you gotta love going east in the morning, don't you? Yeah. Well, hey, we're back in the Midwest. Made it into central South Dakota last night. I got up early this morning, did my checks, started rolling. We're back in Minnesota. So we're gonna be in southern Wisconsin this afternoon, get delivered. Well, there are few better feelings in the trucking world than an empty trailer at the end of the week, and that's what we have. So I'm gonna close this up, and then let's go duck hunting. Sterling and we are gonna go duck hunting in the wife's Suburban. I'll show you my duck hunting setup here. Been hunting out of this rig quite a few years. I've killed more ducks on a small boats like this than I ever have out of big boats. We got the mud motor. It's a 6.5 horse Predator motor, put together, homemade, DIY mud motor frame. We are all loaded up, ready to head north. Sterling's been in the truck for about the last 2 hours waiting for me to be ready and pack. He can't wait to go. You ready, Sterling? Yeah? Should we go for a ride? You wanna go hunting? Should we go hunting? Okay. Well, I had to make a little pit stop on the way. I realized that I left my toothpaste in the truck. Now, I can make it a few days without shower. I can't go 12 hours without brushing my teeth. It's just the way it goes. And we're back on the road. We're gonna be stopping at a local pub near the cabin. The Packers play tonight. Tomorrow, gonna be a full day of scouting. I wish the game was as good as this shot. Well, welcome to Duck Camp. We are in the middle of the Douglas County Forest in northern Wisconsin at the Hoot Owl Camp, which has been the site of Duck Camp since 2005. Since 2005, there has only been one missed year. Of course, that was fall of 2020 when pretty much everything was shut down. Thanks a lot, COVID. So we're back here. This is the 18th year of Duck Camp. And what we do up here is on the opening weekend of the duck season in Wisconsin, we have ourselves a little bit of a tournament. We have a point system for the ducks that we shoot and the geese that we shoot. And then we all get together, add up all the points, and there's a traveling trophy. Mainly just for bragging rights, but it's a lot of fun. Go around and introduce everybody. There's John, Al, Jeremy, Scotty, that's Derek, aka Shrek, Kevin, Jason and Johnny, and there's Jackson, Jeremy's oldest. Well, we're sitting here at camp, and we heard a grouse across the road. Thunder chicken across the road. So we're gonna take the dog for a little walk and see if we can't go find him. Say hi, you know, be neighborly. It's just nice being able to walk through the woods and whatever and not worry about snakes. It's quite the deer trail here. Yeah, it's gonna be some tight shooting if we kick one up, especially with this 28-inch barrel duck gun.
I think you're gonna hear them before you see them.
I think you're right. You think it was more that way?
I did.
Okay. Where is it? Go get it.
I suppose it doesn't make sense for me to be in front.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like you're you know, you're kind of short, so I should be able to shoot over you real easy.
Top of me.
Yep, yep. Oh. Ah.
He's right.
Yep, he's right in those pines, right? No, I think he went up and he's in one of those trees, those pine trees over there. There's that really nice partridge too. Maybe we'll just put him right on the ditch. Get him! Go get him! You hear a thump every once in a while and you just don't know if you're waiting to hear a dum 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 dum. Easy there, killer. Yeah. Yeah, he's right back in his spot.
It sounded a little deeper though, didn't it?
Yeah. I think he's right back in his home.
Back where we pushed him.
Yep.
Yep.
I think he just circled right back around. As soon as we got past this way, he flew back.
Yep.
And he's back on his log. All right, one more time. Oh, I got him. Heel. What's that? Yeah, I got him. Yeah! Come on. Come on. Heel. I know you don't like him. Yeah, it does. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it. Yeah. Just a minute. Oh,
That's a nice bird.
that is a nice bird.
Oh,
Woo!
yeah.
Thanks, man. That was
Boy, Sterling.
worth it. Yeah, look at that. Ah, that's a nice rough grouse.
Beautiful bird.
Yeah, it's a good boy. I know. Let's go show off what we get. How many points is that for the tournament?
You know what? That might just be the ringer.
Oh, yeah.
Deep fried medallions tonight, huh?
Ooh, hey, we're going to have them out. Why not clean it up?
Right? Right?
Oh, yeah. It's going to be from the woods to the oil. Like I said, we were going to go over and be neighborly. We're having the neighbors over for dinner. So, we're going to get this bird cleaned up. I'm going to try the old wing pull method. Basically, what you do is you stand on the wings and pull on the legs, and the breast should come right out by itself. There we go. It worked. The old wing pull method worked out pretty good. Drop this right into grease later on with the chickens.
Goose is 100, mallard drake is 50, mallard hens are -10, wood duck drakes are 20, teal are 11.
Whose idea was that?
What, I think?
Like feed 20, 111.
What are mergansers?
Negative 50. They decoy so nice though.
So what are we doing here, Al?
We are doing Ham's beer can chicken.
Yes.
Save the net for me, Clark.
What are we doing over here, Shrek?
We are deep frying 2 whole chickens.
Is that a chicken or is that a turkey? Holy cow.
Possibly an ostrich, we're not sure yet, but we'll find out. But the neck, that's for me.
Yeah. Is that farm raised or store bought?
Farm raised.
I figured. You don't get chickens that big in the store.
It's almost as beautiful as a rough grouse shot in Douglas County.
I know, right? It's it's not quite as beat up though.
This is true. Did you even get a video there? Perfect. Go take a bath.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Now there's the. We gotta clean that off a little bit.
Nah,
All right,
it's 350 degrees.
feathers and all. Oh yeah. Direct from the woods, right to the oil. Oh, it smells good. Well, it's raining. Good thing we're going duck hunting. I'll tell you, I'm wishing I would have brought my jacket now. Never thought that it was gonna, of course, weather said it was supposed to be great. No, this is what we get, but at least it's not cold. So, getting ready to put in, gonna go out scouting and see where we're gonna go in the morning. Let's rock and roll. There goes Kevin. We're both scouting today and testing out our motors. Neither one of us have run them very much. Oh yeah. Almost forgot to put the plug in. I know. Are you excited? Now we're good. I'm sure you duck hunters know, but for those of you who are not familiar with these long-tail motors, these are direct drive motors. So when the engine is spinning, so is the propeller. So whenever I get this thing fired up, I always make sure that the dog is in the boat. That way he can't accidentally run into the propeller. And this is going to be a lot of fun here too. It always has been in the past. Lots of current out here. So kind of got to get the motor going and then jump in and go in one smooth motion. Let's see if we can do it without getting wet. Well, we're already wet, but let's see if we can do it without falling in. How about that? There she goes. There you go. There we go. Everything's looking good. Uh-oh. Well, that's weird. I'm sure the 5-year-old gasoline in here probably has something to do with our issues. Yeah. Yeah, that gasoline looks pretty yellow, but looks pretty varnishy. Awesome. Well, at least we're upstream from the landing. I mean, it ain't gonna take us long to float back down, I can tell you that much. But I don't know what's going on. It's definitely a fuel issue. Since I painted over the factory marks on the engine, I should probably write them in Sharpie which way the gas shutoff valve is supposed to go for on and off. Yeah, gas shutoff valve was off. We're good, it's fine. Five-year-old gas that's pretty much varnished. It'll still burn. We're good. No, we're gonna end up paddling back, I'm sure. This is just the first issue. That's it. All right, go ahead. Are you happy to be out in the duck blind again? All right, while we're here, this is gonna be where we're hunting in the morning. We got upstream that way, and then we're sitting in the middle of the river on an island. So it goes back that way and around that way. It's a natural funnel where they're gonna come straight down here and then either up over or around. We're gonna have shooting at them. I've shot a lot of ducks out of this spot, and you know how it's a good spot is when somebody else has figured it's a good spot enough to build an illegal blind. Yes, that is illegal. I will not be sitting in that. I will be sitting right here. Right here. We're going to be right next to it, but not in it, because there's no name and there's no DNR number that is listed on that blind. That means it's an illegal blind, and it's been here for years. So anyone caught using it is just as guilty as the person that put it up. So, fun fact. Don't use permanent blinds that don't have names on them. Nope. You're going to have a bad time. Good morning. I haven't been up to duck camp for a few years, been too busy to get up here, but this has been a great weekend so far. What do you think, Sterling? Yeah, he's too busy. He's waiting. We got about, I don't know, 5-10 minutes until shooting time, and we are all set up and ready to go. All right, let's get to hunting. What do you think? Are you watching? Are you watching? Do you see him? Do you see him? Where are they? He's ready. Here, good boy. We're about 20 minutes in, and I have yet to see a bird. It's amazing. They are smart. I mean, they know when hunting season starts. They start getting shot at, they just disappear. But what hasn't disappeared is the mosquitoes. Oh. Look at this. Look at all the bumps. Poor Sterling. Oh. I've been constantly petting him to keep the mosquitoes off of him, which I'm sure he doesn't mind, but I'm ruining his concentration. And there went a teal. We just got buzzed. That figures. What's that? Did you get him? Good. It's a slow morning, and the sun's coming up right in our face. First I thought those were beavers, but I think those are otters. Yep. River otters. How cool is that? They are so cute. They were coming this way, but then they spotted me and moved off. It's probably a good thing. I'm sure Sterling would have wanted to go say hi. I think otters are about the only animal that would want to play more constantly than him. He's a big puppy. Well, this morning was a little bit disappointing, but a beautiful day nonetheless. I did hear some shooting up the river where those other guys were hunting. So, stay tuned. That could have been bad. That was almost a disaster. Okay, we have a plan. We're gonna get this guy down off the top, and we are gonna go down this creek down here and see what we can do about maybe jump shooting. I can't think of anything else better to do this afternoon. Let's rock and roll. They can't all be good spots, but it was a nice trip anyway. We're not late, but we're not early either. Quite the thunderstorm rolled in and through last night. You know, we've been lacking rain all year. Of course, it picks today to come through with the thunder and lightning. I'm not worried about rain. It's the lightning combined with the water on the lake that tends to be a problem. So we're not in a hurry this morning, but the lightning is moving off, and Sterling couldn't be happier. Let's get unloaded and get out on the water. Glad I remember the coffee. But I wish I would have brought bug spray. Oh, good Lord. Got him. Sterling. We got a goose, baby. That could be the tournament right there. Ugh. Good boy, Sterling. Good boy. How is that thing still alive? Good boy. Come here. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Oh. That is a good sized goose, too. No jewelry, though, unfortunately. Well, let's keep going. Well, I just had a Drake mallard buzz in when I wasn't paying attention, didn't get it on camera, but Sterling's making the retrieve. Just a good boy. Come on. Come here. Yeah, good boy. Look at that. That is an eclipsed Drake mallard. Well, no one else has gotten any ducks according to the group chat. But that doesn't mean they're telling the truth. But I know I have a goose, which is the highest point scoring bird, and I've got a Drake mallard. It is the second highest scoring bird. So I think that trophy is coming home with us. Anything can happen, but if I know my buddies, I'm still in the lead. Sorry, Sterling, we don't shoot coots. We just missed our opportunity to limit out on geese. I just had 3 come over from the cranberry bog, and they wanted in. But here's what's happened since this morning. When I set up this morning, 0 wind, not even a breath. The only direction of wind that could really mess me up is an east wind. Guess what? The wind picked up, it's not much, but it's enough of an east wind. Hasn't been bad. They just got shooting at those geese up the river. But it hasn't been bad. The birds have been circling in, no problem. Well, these 3 came over top, and they were going to land right into the decoys here. I couldn't turn, and I thought they were going to swing one more time, but they came over top, didn't like what they saw, and took off. And now I'm glad my friends got some shooting, but I really hope they missed because I want to win that trophy. That's all right. We're still doing good. It's still a great hunt, right, Sterling? Yeah, I know. Good boy. We're gonna head back to the cabin and see the results of the tournament. All right, well, while we're waiting for the results of the tournament, I'm here with John Parker, one of the principal owners of the cabin here. John, thanks for having me up this weekend.
Hey, I'm glad to have you.
And it was good to see you again. It's been too long.
Yes.
So tell me a little bit about the cabin. When did it start? How did it start? And who's kind of involved?
We've had a cabin up here If you can see that sign up there,
Yep.
the club was established in 1942.
Okay. Wow.
And that was the year I was born. So, got a 30-year lease on it.
Yep.
But as the lease was running out, I called the town chairman and I asked him if I could I wanted to make some improvements on the cabin, but I'm not going to
Yeah.
unless you renew my lease.
Right.
He said, "You're in luck." He said, "We're going to have a town board meeting tonight. I'll call you tomorrow." So he called me the next day and he said, "John, we've decided we're giving you a 100-year lease now, or you can buy it."
Yeah.
And I said, "Who? The price of land nowadays?
Yeah.
How much?" They sold me this chunk of land here for $1,500. And I told the town chairman, I said, "Who do I write the check out to?"
No
and
kidding.
I'm on from Spooner up to Gordon to
Yeah.
give me the $1,500 for the land.
Yeah.
And that worked out really good. That's
Well,
super.
it's been a great weekend, so good to see
Hey,
you again, and we
good
will
to
see
see
you
you.
next year.
Yeah, absolutely. If I'm not 6 foot under.
No, you're not going to be. We'll see you next year.
Okay.
So now I'm here with my buddy Jason Parker, John's son, now one of the other owners. We've been friends for, I don't know, 20 some years.
Oh yeah, over that.
It feels a lot longer than that, trust me.
Yeah, it's been a lot to deal with. Being friends with Dave.
But I wanted to talk to Jason. A while back, he started a foundation that helps handicapped dogs, and not just dogs now, animals in general. So, Jason, tell me a little bit about Gunner's Wheels.
Yeah, so my dog Gunner was hit by a vehicle in 2014, and he was a paraplegic, and he was my duck dog, and he was just a great animal. And for the rest of his life, he was in a wheelchair, and a lot of people helped out with his expenses, not only at the University of Minnesota doing surgery with him, but locally at home with our local vet clinics. People are donating towards that. I wanted to pay it forward. I started GoFundMe, and I've raised a little bit, just about $250,000 now, and I provide wheelchairs free of charge to disabled animals all over the world, not just in the United States. Currently, we have just about almost 3,700 wheelchairs around the world.
Yeah.
It's a lifetime loaner program, so when we get the chairs back, I refurbish them, we match them up, and they go back out again.
Right.
I have some chairs with 4 or 5 stories in them. We always ask people when they send the chairs back
Yeah.
to put a story and a picture of their dog in the cart for the next recipient. And that's pretty heartwarming.
Yeah, that's
So,
perfect. If somebody wanted to donate to your foundation, where can they find that?
We still have our GoFundMe going on. It's under Gunner's Wheels Foundation, and we do take donations on our Facebook page, Gunner's Wheels Foundation, GUNNAR''S Wheels Foundation. As far as this weekend, this is always a fun weekend with a bunch of good guys, good friends. It's 361 days till the next one. We always have a lot of laughs, good food. It's just nice to get away from the real world for a little bit.
Well, again, it's been great to be up here. Thanks for having us up. And
Come back again, Dave.
yeah,
We had a good
appreciate it.
time.
Absolutely.
So this is the duck hunting trophy, traveling trophy that we've had for probably 10 years. Last year, Kevin was lucky enough to win that trophy. So with a total of 150 points, I'm happy to present the trophy to Dave Estenson, the host of Truckin' Outdoors. This was not scripted. He actually did win it.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you,
Dave.
guys. Thank you, Kevin.
I'll take it back next year.
All right. I hope so.
I'll be hunting next year.
All right. So with that awesome duck hunting weekend, I'm glad to share it with you guys. Thanks for coming along. And until next time,
Keep the shiny side up.
that's right.